Okay, we're gonna have to forgive me for two things. Once, I have got so much leave-in conditioner and oil in my hair. I don't know why I suggested that this would be the time to do this, because I actually have got so much leave-in conditioner in my head. We've got so much to catch up on. We've got so much to catch up on. It is crazy. I'm gonna do this because I actually can't see. We have got a whole host. We've got a whole host of things to catch up on. Hi. I always wave and think, oh, it's gonna be a little bit crazy. We've got loads of stuff to catch up on. So first and foremost, we need to talk about MusicalCon. We need to talk about, I am doing a big night in with Toby Turley, which is super exciting. I haven't even posted about it yet. I'm gonna post about that tonight. I'm really excited about that. Me and Toby have a lot to delve into, lots of things to talk about. So if you are wanting to come to that, that'll be amazing. Tickets are as usual. There's big things happening with Big Night In. God, there's so much to talk about. It's actually crazy. Tickets are as usual. There's big things happening with Big Night In. God, there's so much to talk about. It's actually crazy. Smacked my own hand. Let me just move this for a second. Big things to talk about. Oh my God, there's so much to go on. The Big Night In with Toby. This one is from my mum for my birthday or my Christmas, I think. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Loads of stuff to fill you in on. We're doing a Big Night In with Toby on the 7th, Thursday the 7th, and we have a lot to debrief with me and Toby on that eve. So yeah, that'll be a fun one. And then I'm hoping to announce something fun in the next couple of days that will be discussed on that evening. Workshops, I have got one booked in. There will hopefully be one in Glasgow, which is going to be happening at the start of December, which is really exciting. And there is something else that's happening that's not my company, so I have to wait. I can't discuss what's happening with that, but that's also happening. I'm actually wanting to do a little poll where I talk about where you guys want to do workshops. I think the Glasgow one is going to be in Glasgow, not Edinburgh, because it means I can see my family, which would be really nice. I need to find out where you guys want me to do workshops so that I can go and try and see if there's cities that we can do a couple together. And we need to talk about MusicalCon. MusicalCon is crazy. No, at workshops you don't have to sing solos. It'll be doing it all together as a group. I am potentially going to be opening up some one-on-one lessons, which would be online, but that is me trying to fit in loads and loads of stuff. So that is something that is potentially happening kind of soon. But I think I actually just really love the workshops. I love meeting you guys in real life. So I'd love to try and do them, prioritize them. There's big things happening with Big Night In, which is so exciting, which I can't talk about yet. I'm just busy, but good busy and very happy. Bestie, how are you? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you here. It's actually been a hot minute since I've done a live. Maybe you just sensed that we're both going to be free. Free as in not free liberated, free as in available. MusicalCon was crazy. It was wild. I really enjoyed the love and meeting all of you guys. It really was very, very nice. It was really special. It doesn't take away from the fact that MusicalCon is incredibly overwhelming and overstimulating. On Saturday, I was a busy girl. I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful. But it is a crazy weekend. It's a bit crazy, but I loved it. But I thought I was just blown away by the support. Honestly, I really was. I'm just continue to always be blown away by the support. And then I spent the day with George yesterday, which was really good, but I am exhausted. I slept last night I actually fell asleep on the sofa, which I never ever do. I fell asleep from 10 and I woke up at 9 this morning. Crazy. I never ever do that. And I'm was tired. I was petrified to come up to you at Villa Park. Oh my goodness, no, never. It's always, I'm very friendly. And if you want a picture, I will never, you just have to ask. Yes, I am going to be doing a workshop in Glasgow. I think it's going to be the start of December. Look, I'm so sorry. For the people who don't know, I've got so much oil and leave-in conditioner in my hair, so just don't judge my hair right now. And oh yeah, I'm doing a Halloween concert as well, which I forgot to talk about. There's so much going on. I'm literally busy, but happy busy. And then I think I'm looking at the diary of planning to do a couple of workshops in December, obviously before Christmas, like the first 2 weeks of December, try and get a couple of them booked in, which would be really nice. So there's things happening, but I know that I definitely am doing Big Night In on Thursday the 7th with Toby Turley, who was the winner of the Mamma Mia I Have a Dream TV show, but I also did Heathers with Toby, so there's lots to talk about with him, which I'm really excited about. I'm a busy girl. I want to come to the Glasgow workshop because we're besties. Absolutely. And yes, this weekend is a little bit more free. I have some time off, which will be really nice. And then on Monday I'm busy. So yeah, we're busy but we're good. I thought somebody just knocked on my door. Busy but good busy. I'm just going to move this over just a tiny little bit. Okay. The Big Night In at the moment they're online, which is great. Imagine it's like this, but it's private, it's with a guest, it is just the viewers that are there that are allowed to participate. We do questions, we learn, we do interviews, we do fan questions, we do a game. It's really, really fun, and it's really nice to get to know individuals that I really value and really want to talk to and just learn about. But big things are happening with Big Night In, which I can't talk about yet, but yeah, really exciting. I would love to do a Big Night In live. That's something that I would love to do, and that's other things are just happening, so yeah. Jordan is good, thank you. For workshops, in-person workshops, you never ever have to sing solo. It's usually group singing that we do, talking about technique. If I was to do a different type of class, for example, if I was to do a singing through acting workshop, then it would be solos with me kind of guiding you through stuff like that. I am thinking about doing booking in a full day somewhere and doing half-hour slots to do an acting through song sort of workshop that might be happening in London. Again, it just depends where the demand is for the in-person stuff. I feel like I'm talking to some sort of investor, and you guys are investing. Well, you are investing in me, so you're getting the pitch. But yeah, I'm just busy, happy, acting through song workshop, London lessons. Yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff. Maybe that's something that we get the ball rolling with. Can I be a guest in the Big Night In? I'd love to know who you'd love for guests in the Big Night In, because it's you guys that we do it for. I mean, obviously I did a solo one. We then had musical theatre actress Laura Dawn Pyatt. Then we had women's footballer and just all around great gal Jordan Nobbs. And then we've got Toby Turley coming up. There is a couple of guests that we are talking to, which is really fun and really exciting. Yeah, the tickets for Big Night In, as it's a private live, they're £10 for a full hour. But you don't have to move. You just sit in your house or sit in a coffee shop and go on Zoom. Yes, I'm going to the Big Night, the expo, the Young Expo. Yes, I'll be there. Yeah, so it's exciting. I think Big Night In are great. I really love doing them. I love sort of the presenting, interviewing side of it as well. So I haven't done the Young Talent Expo before. I actually need to figure out where it is. I forgot to ask that question. No, I'm not engaged. What was that again? Lily John, I guess, Universal International, would love her on. Some people want some more footballers on. I see. Make sure you look after yourself. Yes. I felt a little bit drained today, but I feel better now that I've had some good food. The next Big Night In is on the 7th, Thursday the 7th of November. So, another Jordan one. It's interesting. I've had that a few times. It's more of that sort of world, that calibre of people. So that's interesting feedback. I will write it down. Okay. Hold on. With some of Jordan's teammates. I have noted the sort of, that's the demand that you guys want to do for a big night in. It's just my name on this one. I should do a workshop in Paisley. It's just trying to think of the demand. In my head, I'm thinking if I do it in Glasgow, then it just gives people who are not from Paisley just the opportunity to get there. I think everyone knows who Jordan is to me. This is kind of... have I been to the north of Scotland? I think the furthest north I've been... Now don't shout at me. But I've either been to... It's Inverness or Aviemore. Whichever one's further north is the one I've been to. I think that I loved meeting you guys at MusicalCon. It's the best part is meeting you guys, and I was super nervous about singing Candy Store. It was very, very early in the day. I loved it. It was just, honestly, hearing you guys all like screaming was amazing. It's amazing. Do you manage the big night in account on Instagram? No, I do not. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. No, I'm actually feeling very good, very positive, very happy. You liked the masterclasses? Thank you. Thank you. Is there going to be staged on the 28th? I believe so, yeah. Well, that's how we get in at the theatre, so yeah. Did I go to drama school? Yes. Your skin looks amazing. Guys, honestly, I think my skin looks a bit rubbish at the moment. It just feels, I think it's just I'm just a bit tired. But thank you. Can I stop saying I'm going? Stop it right now. I went to GSA. Please do workshops in Southampton or Brighton. Brighton would be a good shout. We did 3 weeks there, and so there's quite a big theatre, and it's not too far from London. Maybe Brighton's a good shout. I get so easily distracted, it's ridiculous. Your birthday's the 7th of November. Well, I'm doing something fun that day if you're free, if you're around. When will the Glasgow dates release? Hopefully next week. There'll be one in Glasgow. There is another one hopefully getting booked. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to use this time to do some, what's that thing called? Market research. Just listen to the whole question before we all just automatically answer the first answer that I say. I would like to do some workshops that are not too far from London but are not in London, places that are like an hour and a half travelling, for example, places like Brighton, places like Northampton, places like Norwich. I don't know if Norwich is actually the right answer because I think that would be far away, but do you know what I mean? Like an hour and a half outside of London. Even potentially somewhere like Leeds or Sheffield. Sheffield actually is a shout. I would like to do a workshop, but I don't, hold on, just let me finish, let me just see the question. Hold on 2 seconds. Or Leicester, yes. Basically places that are not too far out of London, but I want to do them on weeknights. I don't just want to do workshops on the weekend. For 2 reasons. I have plans on the weekend, you have plans on the weekend. It really limits to how many I can do a month if it's only on the weekends. So is the general consensus that workshops could also work weeknights? Do people prefer weeknights? Forget where for a hot second. The question is, do we think workshops will work better weeknights, or does it have to just be weekends? Because I can do more weeknights because I'm more free. So then my next question is, if I was to do a workshop, I would do maybe 2 workshops from like 6 till 8. Is that a good time? 6 till 8? Okay. Then my next question is, what will happen in the workshop? Well, that's what I would then decide. It would probably be like like a singing workshop where we would take a song and sing it and learn technique on how to sing it. And I would either do I would do a Six themed one and a Heathers themed one for the first couple, or depending on where I'm going. And then like Oxford's a good idea. That's a very good idea. The workshops are for an hour because you have to take into account traveling and you have to take into account booking the studio, the marketing. It would probably be like a £25 workshop. Birmingham's also a good idea. Oh, that is such a clever idea because I'm up north anyway. That's a very good idea. Okay. Maybe I do a workshop tour. That'd be fun. Okay, so I feel like now I have the, I feel now maybe I could do that. Maybe we do weeknights workshops because it then gives me a life. Please don't quote me on those workshop prices in case they're absolutely not the ones that end up being said. This is me just having like a, just trying to think. Maybe like, okay. So for example, if I was to say, if this is, do you know what this is? This is an interactive product market research, and I'm really, really grateful. If I was to do, this is from Hira, the brand very kindly gifted it to me and I've had it on all the time, it's so comfortable. If I was to do a workshop in Birmingham, this is so funny because there's going to be some people here who are like, I'm not from Birmingham, I don't care. If I was to do a workshop in Birmingham, what are the surrounding areas that you think could get to Birmingham? Like, is Birmingham close to Wolverhampton, I guess, could maybe, if you're from Wolverhampton, you could go to the Birmingham one? Or like, where else could you go to? Because obviously I'm not going to be like, I'm going to do a couple. Yes, if you were from Tamworth, you could come to the Birmingham one. Okay. Gloucester. Would you come to Birmingham? Train stations. Well, shall I just say that we're going to do a workshop in Birmingham? Shall I just say we'll do that? Next thing is, I need to find studios. I need studios. Because then I would also like to do one in Newcastle, because then you can have people from the northeast up at that one. I'd like to do one in Birmingham. I'd like to do one in Oxford, and then maybe Brighton. Does this sound like a plan? I love that I'm just deciding my thoughts out loud to you guys. So what I need from you guys is studios. It needs to be a dance studio that can cater a large group of people. So if you know of any, then let me know and we can do this. Now that the business side of things over, how is everyone? Are you all okay? I'm pretty sure Tring Park Performing Arts in Hertfordshire. Well, that's very close to. Well, just get them to message me. I'll always go into schools. If there's schools on to do that, that'd be really fun. I'm good now that we've got a business plan. I actually need to phone Jordan. Are you doing in Glasgow one? Yes. I'm glad weeknights is the consensus because that makes my life easier. Great. What I need you to do is I need you to message me the city, and if you need a photographer, videographer. Do you know what? Let's chat, Ella. Let's chat because maybe it would be good just to get some content of it happening. I'm just trying to think of what one. Where are you based, Ella? Also, it was very nice to see you the other day. Yeah, I need you to tell me the city and then the studio. That would be really helpful. How many people do the workshop? They'll be capped At a certain amount of people. It also depends on how big the studio is. Spending time with Marlo is so good, thank you. He's the bestest boy. Okay. This is very good. You'll have to just keep an eye. I just think in-person ones will be so nice. What did you and Marlo do? We went to the park and I took him to the pond and we watched the ducks. And we read 9 books. And we had a yogurt and banana and it was lovely. London, but I'll travel anywhere. Birmingham's not too far. Yeah, send me a message. Send me a message of the deets, of all deets your side and stuff, and then we'll have a chat. But that makes me want to get off alive and do some work. It wouldn't be Wolverhampton, it would be Birmingham. And then hopefully there's enough people that can like travel to Birmingham. Which would be really fun. Sheffield, that's a good idea as well, Sheffield. I just need a studio, like a theatre or a studio to do it. Thanks, Ella. I do want to do one in Norwich. How far away is Norwich from London on a train? Yeah, okay. I mean, there are some theatres which I'd love to be able to say, hey, I performed here, I'd love to use your studio. Yes, there will be a Glasgow one, I think it's going to be the start of December. The hoodie's so cosy. Thank you very much, Hira, being absolute stunning gals. These will be singing workshops. I guess I got lots of stuff to do then, but I'm very like grateful that you guys have helped in terms of location, and I like the fact that you guys want to do weeknights, because do you know what, I want to do weeknights because you've got a weekend and I've got a weekend, and there are 5 more weeknights versus 2 weekend days. For example, I could do Tuesday night in Birmingham and then Wednesday in Leicester. You know, just things to do. Also, like Hertfordshire or Surrey, you know. No, you don't have to sing on your own. This will be a group workshop. You do not have to sing on your own. We'd love some book recommendations. I read this. It is good. I just didn't love it. There was too many describing words for me. Anything by James Patterson is amazing. All the Alex Cross books by James Patterson are so good. Okay. Let's do a couple of questions before I go off, and James Patterson is amazing. Come visit Leeds. Leeds is not that far away, so maybe that is something I should do. Will ever do one-to-ones? I'm potentially thinking about doing some one-to-ones next year. Just got to see how everything goes. I'm quite busy. Will I do a live with Jordan? I don't know. We're very busy people, and also just because social media is like quite a big thing in my job is where I was going with that one. You know, it is part of my job. It is not part of George's job, you know, so she doesn't have to do anything. I don't know whether she'd be quite shy. But we did Big Night and she was very good. She was amazing. Her life is so interesting. When you actually take a step back and actually think about what she's achieved, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. No, hopefully we'll get the dates out ASAP. She is a legend, I agree. I think she's amazing. I love watching her play football. Would you do a workshop in Cornwall? Sure. You're a wee legend. You're a wee legend, bestie. You don't need to know the song off by heart for the workshops. I think if you have a good idea of the songs, it will probably help, because then you're concentrating on like the actual technique rather than the song. But please bring like sheet music or the type the songs out. That's what I was trying to say. But you need to from H&M. One will be I Say No and one will be Heart of Stone. And there'll be 2 different workshops. There'll be 2 hour-long workshops. It'll probably be like a 50-minute workshop with 10 minutes at the end, so that I can say thank you and we can get some pictures and then get one group out and the next group in. But yeah, hopefully you guys can come. I'm just going to very quickly wrap up because my mum is video calling me, which means that she's with my papa, and I would like to say hi to my papa. So I just want to say thank you. Big night in on the 7th. I'll announce workshop for the weeknights super soon. And thank you for your support. Thank you for your... Have a good day.